it's just, you don't, I get excited about it because I know how bad I was. And I want you to come and not be as bad as I was.
We're Buford and Kim Martin, and we're working with Service Nation Alliance members, teaching some financial classes. We're separating them out into several different levels of skills, so we invite people to come and see from beginning to end what you can do with your financial statements.
We've been in the industry for about 35 years, from duck running to owning my own business. We've made a lot of mistakes. We've learned from those. We're here trying to help people not make the same mistakes that we made. And my wife, Kim, is very, very intelligent, smarter than me, and that's good because we made a good team on her doing financials, me doing the production side of the company. I think we bring a lot of skills that help people not make the same mistakes that we made.
We had a contracting business for over 15 years. We were very fortunate 2 years ago to sell it. We were part of the Alliance for 5 years before that, and it was a change in our life, game changer, life-changing event for us. Lots of new education, eyes opening to the business, even after running one for 10 years.
Yes.
Networking, high-level friendships, long-lasting friendships that we've got from this. We're excited now to be a part of the team that we can give back to the people that gave to us. One of the best things about the class that we've started this year is we've kind of reorganizing them down to introduction level. We as technicians, we love the field, and one day we decide we're going to start a business. And then all of a sudden we run a checkbook. Well, what we find out is we need to learn to understand how to run a real business with real numbers. We might hire CPAs that take care of our books, but we never get those financial statements back until the end of the year to do taxes. What we're doing here is we're going to get a person that maybe is a bookkeeper that got thrown into the job that says, what in the world's a chart of accounts? What is general accounting acceptable practices? I'm going to start out from day one teaching you the individual little terms and processes that we do kind of in the accounting field, so you can start creating your own books in a timely, accurate process so you can get meaningful statements and make decisions on them. So don't be scared to jump in if you don't know anything about numbers. We want that owner all the way from that bookkeeper to come and enjoy and learn, and you guys talk on the same level to create these financial statements.
Also, when you have good financials, it's going to help you have correct pricing for install, for service, and we're going to discuss applicable ways to do that, and we'll touch a little on sales, not that much. It's not a sales class, but with those numbers, I know that if I sell it at this and I can see what my labor percentages are and my equipment percentages, and my pricing is correct because my numbers are correct, then we should make money. You decide, we can teach you how to decide what percentage you want to make, and that's totally up to you. And if it gets slow, we can teach you how to, hey, maybe I can't make that percentage in January and February. So there's a lot of things besides just books. We try to help you implement what the numbers are telling us at this class.
Everybody has different systems. A majority of people have maybe QuickBooks, but everybody has different CRM systems, and a lot of them, we need to feed them together, and we learn from each other, like, how did you handle this? And my system's doing that. So the class environment, we take lots of breaks for people to share their experiences. How are you handling this? I'm having an issue with time cards, or I'm having an issue getting processes together, and the numbers now have made people say, how did you get there? Well, I implemented truck replenishment, and now my inventory costs have gone down because I'm not holding inventory in my process. Well, how did you do that?
Yeah.
Well, this is how we put it in place. So the one-on-one and networking within the class, it's the best part of being in the group. And you can always take an online class, but you don't get this one-on-one, sharing the experiences with people that understand what you've done every day.
Right.
Not your brother down the street that has no idea what you're doing in business. True other contractors that are living in the trenches with you. It's been a great experience to be a part of this environment.
We had lots of lows and lots of highs, but fortunately we had more highs than lows. Everybody from our AV group helped us and challenged us to educate ourselves to get out of some holes that we had dug, and we implemented it to where we learned how to do these. And my wife is pretty much an expert when it comes to the financials. So I loved running my company when they were correct. It was a whole lot of fun. And I tell people that and they're like, I don't know. But if you come to the class, you figure it out and it's explained to you, you can understand it and understand how it can be fun.
Yeah, numbers may not be fun, but we're going to let those numbers tell a story and teach you how to run a business off of numbers and make great decisions based on those. What that means is we like to line them up in a certain order to make sure we can compare your financial statements against our key performance indicators and against your peers. So if it said, hey, I think I'm being successful, well, how do you know you're being successful? Let's measure them against these type of KPIs and like, again, with your peers, so you can make improvements. Maybe you think you're making the money you are, but you know what? There's probably opportunity for you to make more. And then we start drilling down into those and saying, hey, that number is not really where I thought it was, or my peers doing better at that. And then we share those experiences and turn those into the process and procedures where people like Buford would take into the operational and out in the field and make changes within our organization.
And the stories they tell me as the production guy is where are my problems? I can go find problems. I can't say, well, we're terrible at this or we're terrible at that, because we're not making money. If we're not making money in one area or the other, I can find it very quickly, pinpoint what we're doing wrong, and try to adjust. Now, we all have people work for us, so sometimes it takes a little longer to adjust than others, but at least you have a game plan and you're not guessing at what's going on. Yeah, and we would love to invite everyone to come join us here. The biggest thing that we're going to do is we're going to have fun doing numbers. And for those of you that are very much like me, that don't know the numbers or didn't know the numbers, I have since learned, and I have a good teacher. If you don't know the numbers, come find out how to get those numbers. It's so much more fun to run your company with those numbers. And when you get done, she can tell you about what we can do after the class. It's just, I get excited about it because I know how bad I was. And I want you to come and not be as bad as I was. So come join us at Financials 101 and 102.
Yes, we're doing it 6 times in 2024. And we invite anybody that needs additional work or one-on-one work that we're both Premier coaches. So you can reach out to the Alliance and find out more about the Premier program. We'd love to help everybody. It's time for us to give back because, boy, this organization's given a lot to us.
Given us a lot.
Yeah.